that not only she hit this girl with so much strength and so much force that it cracked her head to the point of fracture and concussion, but the fact that she's trying to gaslight.
What's it made of now? It's like carbon fiber. Like, yo, I'm thinking of like them plastic batons. No, they probably use actual real batons, like something solid and dense.
These are 10 nickels right here. 10 stacked US.
It's that dense? It's 10 nickels thick? What's up guys, the Antio here, and today we have a video called Track Star Assaults Opponent in 4K, then Cries After. Is this that one girl that like she was running track and then she like hit the girl in the back of the head? Like, why would you even do that? And I don't know if it was an accident or on purpose, but it looked intentional to me. I haven't really heard the entire story, but I heard that she was like something about blaming her, not herself. Something like that. I'm like, what? I don't know, but I'm kind of curious to see what happens. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
We stand with you. That's why we're here. We stand with you. We support you.
Thank y'all for supporting me, because nobody else wanted to hear my story except for people that know me and people that know I would never do anything like that. I would never harm anybody. I'm not a fighter.
Well, for what I saw, she was running and she bopped in the head. To me, it looked intentional, so I don't really believe all this.
Favorite conversation, I wouldn't even do that on purpose. And I thank y'all for believing in me, and I love y'all.
This episode of the Boondocks is too damn long. Late winter, early spring means a couple things. You know, jackets in the morning, hot cocoa, Puxatani Phil, just the traditional things. And in sports, track and field is heating up to prepare for the rest of the year.
Oh my. See, intentional.
Field is heating up to prepare for the rest of the year.
She was running. She raised her arm up like she was like intentionally. There's no way when you run like that, you raise your arm up that high in any situation. You're running with it on your side. That was intentional. Look how she looked. It's like she's doing this. Like, are you that eager to win as to we're gonna assault someone? That's not even like fair sportsmanship.
No, I would never do anything like that. I would never harm anybody.
And then proceeds to lie. like
that. I would never harm anybody.
Come on,
now,
man.
heating up could be a couple of different things, whether it be the race in and of itself or the tensions that are persisting on the lanes. But in Virginia, two track girls, well, really one.
Layla Everett has been charged with assault and battery after hitting Kaylin Tucker in the head with a baton during the race. Are the charges justified? She intentionally hit her. Like, that's common sense. Even a kid was like, yo, why did she hit her? A kid can see that.
Track girl got attacked by another track girl at a heat about a weekend ago. Now, this is dubbed as the hit heard round the world in the track community. One young woman, and we'll get to their names in a minute, accidentally swung on another young woman and hit her in the head with a baton. The young woman in question, Layla Everett, seemingly got upset. I mean, it's quite evident to me that she got upset while running on the track and bonked the head of Kaylin Tucker, the person that was running in the lane opposite of her. Now, the excuses that this young lady makes, I promise you, makes you sick to your stomach. I've never heard anybody not hold accountability like this. I have, but somebody that's a fucking teenager not holding accountability like this is something that has to be taught in the household.
It happened on Tuesday.
My bad. That damn smoke detector. If I hear that thing one more time, I'm not known for crashing out. I will do that. That beep.
Not holding accountability like this is something that has to be taught in the household.
It happened on Tuesday.
That damn smoke detector.
Was on Monday and Tuesday.
I hate that detector.
I received the baton. Our second leg merges, so when I was merged.
If I hear it one more time, I swear. My bad. Calm down. Relax. 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 I know this has nothing to do with this. Why do y'all have edges? Like the edges, the long lashes.
Merging. I was like, okay, I'm doing good. I only see one person. After a couple times hitting her my baton, I kept my baton up so I wouldn't hit her again because she was still really close to me.
That cry sound fake. I saw like that one character who I sound like some anime. I forgot his name.
She was still really close to me.
Look, girly pop, I know
it sounds like it's fake. Man, this was intentional. I can see through this as a kid. Now, no.
You're emotional, but nobody's buying this. No. I promise you, nobody's buying this.
Nobody's gonna believe me.
That damn smoke detector.
I'm sorry.
Again?
So just people, I know what I did. Nobody's gonna make me think that I did something that I didn't do. You know? So when I seen her on the news, I was like, oh, I wouldn't hit nobody on purpose.
Change the smoke detector already.
Right.
What the hell are we watching? I can't pay it.
It ain't hard about some damn double D. Double D is crazy. Double A batteries.
attention because the smoke detector is
Right.
absolutely crazy.
So I don't care about her.
I like peace so much. Hearing that would be crazy in my house. I have like this sensory overload thing. If I'm in an area that's too loud, it triggers me and gives me anxiety. So I have to leave. This smoke detector is like on the equivalent of that. It pierces my ears.
Feelings, you know?
Fucking
Oh, excuse me.
like a jump scare.
I don't really pay attention to track and field. I just run and go to practice.
Now, never have I ever seen somebody
Yo, the smoke detector had more attention than she did. The smoke detector's the real star of the show. What the hell?
hit somebody in a track meet before with the baton. I understand emotions getting the best of you. This isn't the first time we've seen high school sport take to some sort of, you know, acts of violence or anything like that. The thing that is making people upset, though, is the lack of accountability that this young woman is taking.
And that smoke detector, for me.
She said that it got stuck on her before, and so the baton was riding up her back, seemingly making her, you know, hit her with the baton before. She wants us to believe that,
You know, so when I hit her, it bounced off her back and it rolled up her back like on some Albert Einstein crap. And like the centrifugal force of the baton, when it hit her, it bounced off of her. But it wasn't my intention. My hand, see what happened was I was running, right? And the wind, it coerced, it pressed my hand against her back by accident. And then like when you like add like and multiply like energy and then like the mass and the volume, and then you like wrap that around some other equation like on some cosine and sine like with trigonometry, then, only then, did I not intentionally hit her. Therefore, I'm correct. Like what? Like what?
that she pumped her arm to get it off of her back, but
That's
the
what
pump
happened.
was too aggressive and she swung it forward. No new angles coming out are helping her story, and her attempts to sit there on that couch and gaslight us are only making people upset, especially when you look at some of the more extended interviews. Now, there's no need to manipulate this nonsense. It's literally in 4K. But even
Just tell the truth. It's easy. It'll be done with and over with. You might get in trouble, but at least this whole situation is over.
through the manipulated clips, there are some nasty
Just
things
don't do it in
that
the
she
first
says
place.
that are actually terrible.
Everybody has feelings. So you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right? They're going off of one angle. A couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit. I know my intentions, and I would never hit somebody on purpose. They're assuming my
And God looking down on you like, you lying. You don't burn it.
character, calling me ghetto.
Now, I know the victim in this situation must feel bad watching this young woman get on TV and try to gaslight people into believing her and her nonsense. Alea did give Kaylin Tucker severe injuries when we're talking about what she could possibly do with a track baton. And all they're looking for is some sort of apology or just acknowledgement of wrongdoing and not shirking accountability.
I was so in disbelief, I didn't even know. Like, I didn't know what happened. I just like got hit in the head and I just fell off the track.
The 16-year-old was later diagnosed with a concussion. The family says neither the athlete who struck Kaylin nor the other team's coaches checked on Kaylin or reached out afterward. The athlete who struck Kaylin nor the other team's coaches.
Are the batons heavy enough to give you a concussion? Or is the baton just that solid and like that dense? I don't know.
Checked on Kaylin or reached out
she got hurt, she got
afterward.
hurt.
They're assuming my character.
Opposition apologize, make any sort of checks on you, anything like
I
that?
guess she got potential.
No, not at the time. No one that came and checked on me or anything.
What's the latest from the doctors on your condition? You said you got examined today.
Yes, we took Kaylin to the doctor today. She does have a slight concussion and still with the headaches. They did say she would have to be cleared 24 hours without a headache before they could clear her away from concussion, so no track right now. Also, they examined her where she was struck. It is swollen, and there is a possible fracture, a skull fracture.
Damn.
Not sure yet. We'll have to wait till the swelling go down and possibly go back and do some imaging just to see exactly what that's going to be.
Yeah, that girl Alea is
crazy, man. I hope she
delusional as
recovers.
hell. I looked up how much a track baton weighed because I could not believe.
Right, I'm like, was it dense enough? But if they're telling the truth, then they're telling the truth. But I still hope she recovers, though.
That somebody could
crazy. Like, why?
accidentally swing a baton up and
would never
crack
do
somebody in the head to the point where they think there's a possible skull fracture. And what I found out was that it was about like 50 grams or something.
Oh my. Wait, 50 grams of what? What's the material out of?
And I wanted to Google translate that to something that is more relatable so people could really grasp how ridiculous it is that not only she hit this girl with so much strength and so much force that it cracked her head to the point of fracture and concussion, but the fact that she's trying to gaslight.
What's it made of now? It's like carbon fiber. Like, yo, I'm thinking of like them plastic batons. No, they probably use actual real batons, like something solid and dense.
Us and make us believe that that is the
give her a
case.
tiny
When I looked it up,
crack.
50 grams is about 10 nickels, 10 US nickels. These are 10 nickels right here. 10 stacked US.
It's that dense? It's 10 nickels thick?
Nickels. Now, I don't know who she's trying to make believe that these 10 nickels can crack somebody in the head and make them get concussed, but I'm not falling for it for 1 second. I'm not gonna lie, we should rightfully so go hard on her, but there are some people that are taking these things to the most extreme limits.
My character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video.
Now, I do think those actions are nasty and weird. People shouldn't be giving a young girl who's in high school any sort of death threats. No. Those people should be locked up, and we shouldn't even really be having conversation with them. But I promise you, Alea, you are not making your situation any better by getting on the news and gaslighting the viewers who saw the 9-second clip. And then you're not doing any better by hosting some sort of rally or event to gain supporters for your cause as if you were the victim. You are a victim, but you are not the victim in the situation that we're talking about.
17-year-old young lady. And so this is the reason why I wanted to put together this rally, because I too have kids that go here, interact with kids that go here.
I'm not even confrontational. I wouldn't even do that on purpose. And
did they not see the video, or is this whole part of that whole stereotypical black thing, no snitching? Because that's exactly what I'm getting from this. And how she at.
I love y'all.
Did her parents not see the...
Now, you know what? Let's say I did believe. Let's say you did accidentally hit that girl. I'll tell you what, if you really did purpose, take whatever funds you raise, you and the NAACP supposedly, and donate them to Kaylin's medical bills. Donate them to that family, apologize to her, try to make amends, try to make peace with her. I would love to see you on TV with this young woman that you assaulted by accident, you know, in any sort of interview manner. I would love to see that. But as long as you can't take accountability for your actions, and as long as you raise funds for your legal defense, because she did get charged for these actions, and rightfully so, she deadass assaulted that young woman. Honestly, I don't have any sympathy for you. And I know the reason now why you can't take accountability. There's 2 reasons why. One, I mean,
I feel bad for her because she could do better. I feel bad for the other girl because she didn't do anything wrong. She got hit. I feel bad for her because she could do better.
Adults around you are literally abiding by and aiding you in manipulating people to believe that you did this by accident. I don't know your character, but I know you didn't do that by accident. And 2, because in past times, we have seen people galvanize audiences before in order to get people to believe their situation and circumstance, and they ended up making big money. I'm talking about the brick lady last year who straight up galvanized black women or other marginalized groups of people in a lie, trying to convince people that, you know what,
look like she ate bricks, so she got him in her jaw.
She got hit in the head by a brick. Black men ain't shit, and this is why she deserves some money.
What? He in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a fuck. Yeah.
How much would I bet she did something to get hit with the brick, and now she's blaming them like it's their fault when she started it? I'm not saying it's okay to assault women or assault people like her, but if she do something that they end up throwing a brick at you, chances are you probably deserved it because you did it.
This man hit me, he grabbed a rock and he hit me in my face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch. You don't see that.
She went on to do a GoFundMe.
Wait, because you wouldn't what?
Man, he hit me, he grabbed a rock and he hit me in my face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch. You don't see that. You don't see.
She went on to do a GoFundMe.
The way she acted sounds like she's not really a victim. She sounds like she's the villain.
That raised $42,000 for what ultimately ended up being a lie.
That's a lot of money.
That started this conversation about black men not protecting black women. So yeah, I could understand why Alea would think that this is okay. When I tell you that it's not. It's not. Until the adults in her life can come to her and say, listen, little lady, you are wrong for your actions. You need to take accountability for this. You need to apologize to her. You need to actually, you know, advocate for this young woman and just accountability for your actions. She will forever lead a life of not holding herself accountable. And we will see continuous groups and continuous movements be manipulated by not only young adults, but also grown-ass people in order to get people to have their actions justified. Justice for Kaylin Tucker, and I hope she gets better.
Yeah, man. It's just another moral of the story. Like my last video. I love doing these. Stop lying. Like, just do what you gotta do and just get the situation over with. Like, I know you might get in trouble, but come on, it's better than just having this led on for like, I don't know, weeks or months, and people are wondering like what's happening. Like, just tell them, okay, I did it on purpose because this and that. Like, it'll just go by much smoother, you know? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos I upload. Keep it chill. I love y'all, and until next time, peace out.